Hey everyone. Today is not going to be a typical car video, but it's actually going to be a video of me in my room. Camera is really grainy because there's like barely any light in here. These are actually like 30% power, I believe. So not at their brightest. I do love the ambient lighting though. I actually found that lamp in a dumpster up when I was at college, and I was like, screw it, I want it. So I got some LED light bulbs, two of them, and I put them in. And it's been a worthwhile investment, right? Um, but that's not the point. The point of this video is to kind of, uh, I guess, tell you some points that I've learned over the last few months as I've worked this office job. Uh, Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, 1 hour commute there, 1 hour commute home. And yeah, I would say overall, it's been a worthwhile experience ever since graduating because everyone thinks when you graduate, you'll have this awesome, work to life balance. You'll be able to work from home. You'll be valued as a person inside of this company. Um, and I just want to say that's horse crap. It's horrible. It's stupid. Don't ever paint that picture in your head unless you have worked several years in the industry and have the leverage to demand that work to life balance, right? No, you're going to be slaving away at something, probably something you aren't interested in unless you really care about that specific industry. You're going to be doing that for several days a week, um, several months of the year, and several years of your life. It is a humbling experience because it really paints the picture as to how hard someone has to work in order to live, at least in America anyway. But um, it's not. It really isn't. It's not that bad, right? I'm not trying to paint this all doom and gloom picture. I'm just trying to kind of go over what it's been like. And so far, I would say, I guess I do have some ample time to go around and maybe mess around with friends or go work on some personal projects of my own. I know this YouTube channel is one of my personal projects. Why? Just because I want to get better at speaking in front of an audience. And you just excuse me because I need a. But anyway, sorry. I did a few takes, didn't like them, so I'm doing another one. But um, honestly, you got to find something to do outside of work. You just have to be productive. And I will advocate on this point over and over again, but I hate short form content. I will never use it. I will never create on it. Screw that because it is a waste of time. You are much better off listening to someone on a podcast for entertainment than doing short form. Don't ever do that. I hate it. It destroys your attention span, and it's just not good. You don't get that level of quality that you do in a YouTube video or any video for that matter. Um, and that is one of the biggest things that you are, or I guess anyone who is watching YouTube shorts or Instagram reels or TikTok, I think that's the biggest mistake that you could possibly do if you're working a 9 to 5. You could be doing something so much more with your free time, and yet you choose to doom scroll on that social media site when you could be producing content and sharing your views. But just my take. Um, right. So it's slaving away at something you probably don't like and making sure you're more productive with your time, right? I would say those are my first 2 points so far, but I want to say if there's anything that I learned as well, it's that you're forced to be with people that you might not like, or you might like. I don't know. Um, it's not like in college where you could go out on a whim and uh, you'd be like, oh hey, I don't want to be with that guy. He doesn't really seem like he's all that. Or, this girl's mean. I don't want that. Well, you don't really have an option in the workforce. It's just whoever you get, right? Um, so you need to work on your communication skills. I personally hated talking to people. I was an introvert, and I think one year during middle school, when when we did an activity and someone would like have like a thing to like compliment you. One of the words was shy, which I don't know why, but that was the word that I got. Everyone said I was shy, and I was. I didn't want to talk to anyone, but I knew if I had to talk, I would be pretty decent. That didn't really change up until college when I got a job as a leasing consultant, and I had to deal with hordes of angry people on a daily basis because, yeah, it's just how the real estate industry, that's just how it works. You put your money in, pay all the bullshit fees, you hope you get your security deposit back. I still haven't gotten mine back, and I moved out like half a year ago, but here we are. Um, there's always going to be someone mad over something, and you just have to play mental gymnastics with them to try and figure out what you should be saying. It's just like, why? Why do I bother with this, right? So after a while, I did leave that job. I learned a lot, though. Learned a lot. But overall, you have to be able to voice your opinion confidently, and you have to be able to um, learn how to say no. I feel like everyone, um, when an opportunity arises, they'd probably say yes, or they just tag along. And that was me for the longest time. I was a drifter. Sometimes the teacher didn't even know I was in class because of how silent I was. And um, in the workplace, that's not going to fly. They hired you for a reason. You're going to contribute to this corporate nonsense that they put out every year, and you have to learn how to deal with that because that's what you signed up for, right? You gotta live. You gotta deal with the bull crap that they give you, and sometimes you get shit for doing something that they might not like, even though you have every moral reason to do it. They still won't like it. That's how it is. But and keep in mind, I'm an engineer. If I'm complaining about this garbage now, imagine what people not as fortunate as me have to deal with. Think of the think of all the people in nursing. Like, oh my god. Respect to all those people. I don't even know how they do it, but you at a certain point you have to realize whoever you're talking to has a real impact on um, your life now. In at least when you start your 9 to 5 or whatever, when you graduate college. So to kind of sum up those 3 points so far, I think it was learn how to communicate, um, do more with your time off. Um, I guess the first point is expect to slave away. Okay. Um, it it's not as bad as I'm making it out to be. It's just you need to know how to uh, adapt to the environment that you're in order to succeed. And that's true, especially today with the horrible job market and the risk of recession, because 40% of the S&P 500 is just volatile AI garbage stocks. Sorry, there's something on my screen. But anyway, yeah, those are some things that I've learned so far, and just wanted to share this information with you guys. Hopefully, you enjoyed. I'm probably gonna post a video next week or something, so Stay tuned for that. Peace.